Okay, we need to talk about it. Bedwars is dying. Can't deny it anymore. Even though it seemed just a little bit ago Bedwars was at its peak. Now don't get me wrong, it's still getting a ton of players, but it just feels dry. We're not getting very many new players, and all the updates seem even more dry as it is. So let's talk about it. Why is Bedwars dying? And how long will it last before it's dead? I like Arsenal. Arsenal still averages 9,000, 10,000 players, but Bedwars, it's still averaging 40,000. Let's see how long it'll last. And let me say why I think it's dying. Well, my personal reason on it is that ranked and just everybody who plays the game has become too competitive. And all of the players that come in now are new players, so they aren't as experienced. If we queue into a squads game now, instead of getting all the tryhards, and ranked practitioners will get noobs. But the noobs, they will quit the game early, and Bedwars isn't really seeing any new players anymore. But we still have everything else, like ranked. But really ranked this season, it hasn't been that good. I think we can all say that with a strong thing. Just ranked isn't that good right now. It's being dominated by a couple of people, and there's like only a couple leaderboard players, like a couple nightmares, compared to other seasons where the whole entire board is nightmare. This season we don't even have a full board of emerald players. We still have some diamond players like diamond 2. And this season, as much as I like it, with all of the new map mechanics, it just feels dry. Like, they have map mechanics, but they haven't added anything new, like in season 6 or 5 with the relics, where they added new ones every once in a while. We've just been staying with the same ones. And the thing is, they change up the game a lot. Like the Forge changes the game a ton. Lightning Storm changes the game a ton. A lot of things change the game a lot. But we just haven't been getting consistently okay updates. We got new game modes. That's really all we've been sticking with. New game modes, new something or other. It's always something new, never like an update to something old. We got the Grim contract, but that's all we've gotten. We don't have any new contracts. We don't have anything new like maybe a new kit. We've gotten a couple of new kits recently. They're probably gonna extend the battle pass again, like they've done with the past couple of seasons, and then we're gonna have to get to all of the players grinding to level 55 for the okay reward that it gives, or we'll get something like a new kit skin. There's been a lot of events this season, a lot of events. Now, there's nothing wrong with events, but when you've gotten so much events, it kind of gets boring. And it's gotten boring. We've gotten like 20, a couple events. A lot more than previous stuff, or previous years. We've got the summer event. We've got the anniversary event. We've got the Christmas event. Bedwars has just been really adding a ton of events recently. Even though we really don't need events, they've just been adding a ton of events. Name one... I actually have a challenge for all of you. Name one thing notable that has changed the game up a lot, other than the altar and the map mechanics in Season 9. What is one thing that has changed up the game a ton? The kits don't matter, like Marina or Trenton, but name one thing that changes up the game more than the mechanics and everything else. I don't think you guys can find anything. I've actually been struggling to enjoy this season as a bedwars player. I haven't been finding very much content. There's really nothing that's left of the game other than tryhards and other stuff. But this game, it's kind of getting dry. I don't know how long it'll last, but I'll enjoy it while it lasts, and bedwars is just dying. The updates are dry, everything's dry, content's dry. The only real Roblox bedwars YouTubers uploading are Samical, Insight, Tiny Dude. There's barely anybody left that actually still uploads stuff. Nobody's coming up with unique ideas. Tanker's still there, but he's really just continuing something before he slowly moves away to a new niche where all of the other bedwars players will move to too. But there's really nothing going on. Updates are dry. Everything's kinda dry. But there's no other good PvP games to play unless you want to play the Strongest Battlegrounds or Block Streets, which are more repetitive than bedwars. Arsenal is okay, but there's really no game-changing stuff in it. It's just always the same thing. I like Arsenal, but there's just nothing game-changing other than the modes. Kinda like bedwars. The only real thing that's game-changing is the modes. I haven't really contributed much into why bedwars is dying, but all I'm saying is that bedwars is dry. See how long it'll last. I'll enjoy it while it lasts, or I won't enjoy it while it lasts. But let's see, how long will it take? Or how long will it make?